This is not just football. This is an identity. This is heritage. This is CAF inter-club competitions. It's where cities rise above nations, where neighborhoods become rivals, and where passion doesn't just burn, it explodes. This is where the heartbeat of African football thrives. Not in its capitals, but in the soul of communities. The club crest is more than a badge. It's a symbol of dreams, of loyalty, of home. Unlike national team competitions where the continent unites, here, the lines are drawn. These are tribal drums calling their own. These are battles fought every weekend in stadiums alive with the pulse of generations. North Africa feels it in the cauldron of Casablanca and Cairo. East Africa feels it in Dar es Salaam. Southern Africa breathes it in Johannesburg. Central Africa sees it in Lubumbashi. And West Africa believes it in Kumasi. It's not just a game, it's life. This is more than an award. It's a legacy. A mark left in history by those who dared to rise. It's about players who become legends, stadiums that become fortresses, and fans who never stop believing. This is football in its purest form. It's personal, it's forever. Where passion lives, where football breathes, where legends are born.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Doha, the capital of Qatar, where the World Cup FIFA 2022 was played and where African national team made the biggest achievement in the history of World Cup through Morocco, who made it to the semi-final here in Doha. And in Doha, welcome to BN Sports headquarters of Middle East and North Africa, where today we have a very, very special event for BN Group, for BN employees, to host African football. A few minutes ago, we welcomed legends, African officials on the red carpet here at BN Sports headquarters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon, Africa. A very special day here at BN Sports, the home of the CAF tournaments, CAF competitions, the head office and the heart of the European Champions League, World Cup, Formula One, tennis Grand Slams, and many other competitions. We're pleased, privileged, and happy to host the draw of both Confederation Cup and Champions League. Before we start, let's remember the best moments of the highlights of the group stage.
A very warm welcome to this edition, the 2024-25 Confederation Cup here in Africa.
It's match day one in the CAF Confederation Cup. And now Zizou makes space for the shot, and there's the opener.
The creator supreme, the man that they would have wanted the chance to go to.
De Jong versus Nyan, just about prepped beyond the keeper.
Oh, what a great goal it is. Fantastic, Legion.
And Dio just about delivers.
Layoff from Mpanzu. Oh, what a strike that is from Dennis Kivu.
It's cut back, and that's a beautiful finish. What a goal.
Maybe a chance now for a third goal. And there it is.
That's a brilliant goal. Question is, will it be enough to send them through? And it looks like it's all over. ASEC Mimosas are going to go through to the quarterfinal.
Free kick is taken across the floor and neatly worked. There should be an opportunity at a goal straight away for the hosts.
Jaziri to lead the counter. It's through on goal now. And there's the third goal.
The shot is a terrific one. What a finish that was.
Good cross, acrobatic effort, and it goes into the back of the net. What a goal.
Bergkamp finish the group stages with a 5-star performance and 5 goals. Most will move on to the quarterfinals.
And will be amongst the top seeds when the draw is made for the quarterfinals.
So That's what's happened in the group stage before starting the draw of CAF TotalEnergies Confederation Cup draw. I'm happy to welcome two very special guests, and I will start with the legend of the Algerian football, Rabih Majer. مساء الخير رحب فيك في بيتك في بين سبورتس.
After 22 years.
Now I would like also to welcome another special guest, a very good football player, a top striker from Congo, Ben Malango. How are you? I will not say welcome because you live in Qatar. We are your guest over here. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
كابتن رابح رحب فيك.
الله يسلمك.
هذه القناة انطلقت في 2003 وكنت من أول.
This channel starts in 2003 and you were one of the two faces. I won't talk about Spanish football and not about that famous goal in the final. I will ask you about football, African football, which reached very high levels, Champions League, and many stars from Africa are playing in those great competitions. What did this football do? There is a big development in African football, and we have discovered many African players playing in European great clubs, and before they go to Europe, they see the high level of the competitions, the club competition in Africa. We hope all success for the players and the clubs who will participate.
Club, my favorite team in Qatar, and by coincidence, our legend Rabih Majer also played for Qatar Sports Club. But with Rabih Majer, we ended second in the league. With you, we are sixth, and we are happy in this warm area of the schedule. Great to have you here. So you played lots of tournaments. You've won this tournament with Raja. My question to you is, what value you think Confederation Cup and Champions League give as value for the African player in terms of opening doors for the best clubs in Europe?
Merci beaucoup. Premièrement, thank you very much. First of all, we have big competition in Africa, and this gives a lot, how to say that, a lot of openings, because I knew many people who are playing the European Champions League now after having played the African competition, so they learned there. For Arabs, this is a very important competition, and Arabs are champions in these African competitions, and today 5 and 6 in every competition are playing. Frankly, the competition will be very tough, and it will be hard to guess who will win the title. Many clubs have the ambition to win those competitions. The task will be very hard. There are African and Arab clubs, and when we see the beginning of this competition, we have an idea about the level of these clubs, and I wish success for all those clubs, and we hope that we will see a very high level.
Teams to win this tournament.
Ah non, c'est difficile, c'est difficile de choisir.
Pourquoi?
Parce que
it is difficult to know who will win, because when I see the 8 teams, they are very strong, all of them.
Ce que je vois et ce que je trouve.
This is what I see, and they are good teams.
Now
really.
Focus on the 8 teams that qualified to this stage, the quarterfinal of the Confederation Cup.
Make it easy for them, and that's the simplest of finishes. That's Fakhruddin Ben Yusuf.
Killer Jarasuba, brilliant goal. Jarasuba.
Oh, he's made a little move here as well, trying to pull it back. There's the shot that comes in. Oh, what a great goal it is.
And there's going to be no missing that one for Usama Al-Amlawi.
Nice layoff from Mpanzu. Oh, what a strike that is from Dennis Kibu. Whipped back in, and there's is the opener. You can't say it hasn't been coming.
Pull it back, there's the shot that comes in. Oh, what a great goal it is.
Jaziri to lead the counter. It's through on goal now. And there's the third goal. Fantastic.
And now I'm happy to invite the Director of Tournaments and Events at CAF, Mr. Samson Adam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Great to have you here.
Thank you
Hope
so much.
You're enjoying your time in Doha.
Definitely.
And welcome to our home and your home, BN Sports. And just before you start, I made sure I touched all balls and made sure there are no cold and hot balls. So please, enjoy.
It's a myth, it doesn't exist. No. So. Thank you very much, Sadun. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our president, the CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, I extend a sincere congratulations to all the 8 teams that will be participating in the quarterfinal stage, namely Simba FC, RS Bekan, USM Alger, Zamalek Sporting Club, CS Constantine, Stellenbosch, ASEC Mimosa, and Al Masri of Egypt. The 8 teams that have reached this stage of the competition have fought really firstly to be in this stage. Now tonight, from the world-class studios of beIN Sports here in Doha, Qatar, we are proud to conduct the draw of the next phase of this prestigious competition. Our partnership with beIN Sport is built on a shared vision of taking African football to greater heights, and we deeply appreciate the commitment to showcasing our competitions on global stage. From the preliminary stage of this competition, there has been a total of 120 games, and accordingly, there has been a whopping 268 goals. That's an average of 2.3 goals per match. And now, of the 8 teams that have qualified to the quarterfinal stage, we have Zamalek, Usma, and RS Bekan. They are previous winners. We have 1 new debutant, which is Stellenbosch, a very new club, just formed 8 years ago. And we have Simba making their comeback into the quarterfinal stage since 2021, and as well as ASEC Mimosa of Côte d'Ivoire, who are making a return into the knockout stage since the season 2022. And now, before we proceed to the draw, allow me to appreciate the presence of greatness which we have in front of us. Rabbi Maja and Malanga, c'est un grand plaisir pour moi de partager cette scène avec vous.
I'm very happy to be with you in this scene to conduct the draw of this African competition. You are here as your home, Mr. Rabah Majar, because you are in your home, you are African, and last time and also in Algeria during the Shan. We are happy to meet each other in Doha. Before starting the draw, we watch this video which explains.
Welcome to the CAF Confederation Cup 2024-2025 quarterfinals draw. The journey through the group stage has been fierce, and now only 8 clubs remain. Now, it's time to determine the matchups for the quarterfinals. But how does the draw unfold? Let's break it down. 6 pots will be used to conduct this draw. Pot 1 contains all the runners-up from the group stage. Pots 2, 3, 4, and 5 each contain one of the group winners. The objective is to pair group winners with runners-up, ensuring fair and exciting matchups. First, we pick a runner-up from Pot 1. This team will play the first leg at home. Let's say we draw CS Constantine, the runner-up from Group A. Next, we select 3 possible opponents from the other pots, except the pot containing the winner of Group A, to ensure teams from the same group do not face each other. Since Simba won Group A, we skip Pot 2 and pick from Pots 3, 4, and 5. The 3 selected teams are placed into Pot 6. One team is randomly drawn from this pot, determining the quarterfinal opponent for the chosen runner-up. This process is repeated 3 more times until all 4 quarterfinal matchups are decided. So, what happens after the quarterfinals? The 4 quarterfinal matches go into a single pot. The first 2 teams drawn will face off in semi-final 1, with the first team drawn playing the first leg at home. The last 2 teams drawn will form semi-final 2, following the same rule. The winner of semi-final 1 will battle the winner of semi-final 2 for the CAF Confederation Cup title. Now, let's begin the draw and see which teams will take the next step towards making history.
Now, as you can see, the draw procedures are very simple, but to ensure, again, to support Malanga and Rabia Meja to make sure we follow the draw procedures, I have my colleague here, Mr. Imad Shenuda, who's a manager in CAF Interclub competition. He will be assisting us. T'es prêt?
Yeah, merci.
On va commencer avec toi. We'll start with you, Malanga.
We start
Please
with you.
remember to mix very carefully before revealing the first team that will be picked for the quarterfinals. Bien à toi. Stellenbosch from South Africa. As I mentioned earlier, Stellenbosch are the youngest club among the 8 teams that are competing. As a matter of fact, Stellenbosch was created just 8 years ago. It is the first time participating in CAF Interclub competition, and they made it to the knockout stage. So we will be having a possible pairing. Will be Simba, Usma, and Zamalek. So Rabia Meja. Okay. Zamalek SC, the reigning champions. Zamalek suffered no defeats in the group stage. They would be playing against Stellenbosch in the quarterfinals 1. Both teams are on the opposite side of the continent. So Zamalek in quarterfinals 1. Thank you. Bien à toi, Lang. Quarterfinals 2. The next team picked will be playing the first leg at home.
ASEC Mimosa.
ASEC Mimosa of Côte d'Ivoire. ASEC are former champions, and they're looking for another glory in the competition. They are the pride of Côte d'Ivoire, and ASEC will be playing quarterfinals 2, first leg at home. And the possible opponents for ASEC Mimosa are Simba and RS Berkane. Bien à vous.
Berkane.
RS Berkane, the 2-time winners. RS Berkane were unbeaten at the group stage. They finished with the highest number of points. They will be playing ASEC Mimosa in quarterfinals 2. And now, according to the procedures of the draw, since we cannot have 2 teams from the same group in the group stage playing against each other, we have CS Constantine from Group A still remaining and Simba. So the draw will be automatic. So the quarterfinals draw, I've reached the final 4, will be proceeded automatically. So please, Malanga.
Constantine.
CS Constantine. First time in the knockout stage since 2018. CS Constantine are one of the oldest clubs on the continent. And since CS Constantine were in the same group as Simba in the group stage, the only possible opponents is Usma. So they'll be drawn automatically with Usma, just to confirm.
USMA.
USM Alger. It's a team that Rabia Meja knows very well. It's a team from his home country. They were unbeaten in the group stage. They finished with 14 points, which is a very high points, and they'll be playing against CS Constantine. It's a North African derby, Algerian derby. And now for quarterfinals 4, we have one possible scenario only, which is Al Masry of Egypt playing against Simba. So please, Malanga, confirm.
El Masry.
Al Masry, known as the Green Eagles of Egypt, they're chasing the first ever continental silverware. They will be in quarterfinals 4, playing the first leg at home. Confirm here.
Simba SC.
Simba SC. Simba SC are back into the knockout stage for the first time since 2021. They'll be playing against the Green Eagles Al Masry, which completes our draw for the quarterfinal stage. Let us have a look at how the teams have been paired. In quarterfinals 1, we have Stellenbosch playing against Zamalek, the debutants versus the defending champions. Quarterfinals 2, we have ASEC Mimosa from Cote d'Ivoire playing against RS Berkane. In quarterfinals 3, we have CS Constantine playing against Usma of Algeria. And in quarterfinals 4, we have Al Masry of Egypt playing against Simba, which wraps up our draw for the quarterfinals, and we move swiftly to the draw of the semi-finals. The draw of the semi-finals is pretty simple. We have 4 balls in front of the pot with Rabah Majah. The first 2 balls picked will be playing the first semi-finals, and the second one will be playing second 2 balls picked will be playing semi-finals too. In the balls, it contains label QF1, which represents quarterfinals 1, QF2, QF3, and QF4. So please, with Rabah Majah, for proceeding.
QF2.
QF2, so it will be between the winners of ASEC Mimosa or RS Berkane, playing the first leg of the semi-finals at home versus, s'il vous plaît, Monsieur Rabah Majah.
QF3.
QF3 between the Algerian derby, the CS Constantine or Osma, to complete our semi-finals 1 and the semi-finals 2, s'il vous plaît.
QF4.
QF4, which is between the winners of Al Masry of Egypt versus Simba of Tanzania, playing the first leg at home, either in Egypt or in Tanzania versus, to confirm, should be Stellenbosch or Zamalek.
QF1.
QF1, indeed, to be between the winners of Stellenbosch or Zamalek, which completes our semi-finals, the 2 semi-finals, and for the finals, it will be between the winners of SF1 versus SF2. To confirm that the second leg of the finals will be played either in South Africa, Egypt, or in Tanzania. From my side, I would like to wish all the 8 teams all the best of luck in their campaign. The road has not been easy. The road is even steeper for the teams. Good luck, and thank you to our legends, Rabah Majah and Malanga, from my side.
Thank you. Merci.
We will be moving shortly to the draw of the CAF Champions League. And before that, I will give the floor back to Sadoun, our host, to do a wrap-up for the team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samson. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was easy, no?
Yes.
très facile, no?
Yes, normal. Merci beaucoup.
Very easy.
اليوم عندك مشكلة مع الجزائريين.
You have a problem with Algerians today. Constantine against US very difficult.
بين
We wish it was between Constantine and Yusma, so at least they qualify and they go far in the competition. But one of them will have. But it's guaranteed that there is an Algerian team in the semi-final. Everything remains possible. But the 8 teams are close to each other. The Algerian game will be very strong. Every team knows the other opponent, and I have no doubt that it will be a big game. And Zamalek are happy because Algerians will face each other.
What do you think? Tough, no?
Ouais, mais pour moi, je peux donner la chance à
For me, I see Berkane and Zamalek winning because they have won the title many times. So for me, it's Zamalek and Berkane. They have a lot of experience in this competition.
Thank you. Merci.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Welcome.
صاحب الهدف التاريخي في كأس العالم.
بالتوفيق
صاحب الهدف التاريخي في نهائي تشامبيونز ليج. زميلنا السابق سعادة نشوفك مرة ثانية في القربين سبورتس.
الله يسلمك. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا كابتن أبو ماجر. شكرا لمالانجو.
Thank you for Malango. Thank you for Majer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not over. The draw of the Champions League is coming after a bit more than half an hour from now. Please stay tuned. See you.
This is not just football. This is an identity. This is heritage. This is CAF inter-club competitions. It's where cities rise above nations, where neighborhoods become rivals, and where passion doesn't just burn, it explodes. This is where the heartbeat of African football thrives. Not in its capitals, but in the soul of communities. The club crest is more than a badge. It's a symbol of dreams, of loyalty, of home. Unlike national team competitions where the continent unites, here, the lines are drawn. These are tribal drums calling their own. These are battles fought every weekend in stadiums alive with the pulse of generations. North Africa feels it in the cauldron of Casablanca and Cairo. East Africa feels it in Dar es Salaam. Southern Africa breathes it in Johannesburg. Central Africa sees it in Lubumbashi. And West Africa believes it in Kumasi. It's not just a game, it's life. This is more than an award. It's a legacy. A mark left in history by those who dared to rise. It's about players who become legends, stadiums that become fortresses, and fans who never stop believing. This is football in its purest form. It's personal, it's forever. Where passion lives, where football breathes, where legends are born.
A beautiful evening here in Doha, the capital of the state of Qatar, where we continue the draws. We'll move in a few minutes to the draw of the Champions League, the CAF TotalEnergies Champions League 2024-2025, here in beIN Sports building, the main building of MENA region, the Middle East and North Africa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to continue with you with a broadcast that is reaching more than 100 countries worldwide, from east of Asia to Europe, to Africa, to America. More than 100 countries are watching this draw live here from beIN Sports, from our head office. Before we move on to the Champions League quarterfinal draw, let's remember what happened in the group stage, and let's remember the 8 big teams that reached this quarterfinal.
Special day as a new Champions League campaign gets underway.
Match day 1 of the TotalEnergies CAF Champions League. And the 1-0, look at that for a sensational goal.
And there is one back.
Gets it shot away and surely wins it.
So that's a second in the game. What a hit.
The first touch, the back heel of Makwana doesn't miss from there.
It's a chance. Terrific block.
Oh, it's a beauty of a free kick. Ali have made it 6. That was pure class.
Amudan, 1-on-1, and he slots Asfar into the lead. A horror moment for Raja.
Zahuni to try to bring Raja level, and he does so. Cool as you like. Messian gets the ball across. Oh, it's shot. The follow-on, there's the goal. Oh my, Kassem has got the goal.
First chance on target. Oh, they've done better than that.
Strike a goal from Sanders.
And there's the opening goal of the game from the captain, Abdullawi.
Oh, and there's a winner. My word, what a strike that is.
So for this draw, we're happy to host 2 superstars. Let's start with our first guest from Zambia, who played for Nice, Braga, Liria and Mazembe. Please welcome Renford Kalaba. Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
On TV you used to look a bit taller. still a superstar, still a legend, still a fantastic performance in Europe and also in Africa. Great to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I would like to welcome another superstar, a player who won the African Nations Cup 3 times with Egypt, back to back, and he won 6 Champions League with Al Ahly. Please welcome Wael Jum'a.
حمد
اهلا وسهلا
ازيك عامل ايه؟
اخبارك؟
Welcome.
الحمد لله.
How are you?
الأحمر. عشان
الأحمر
أهلي
دايما.
The red is a nice color.
So I'll start with you, Ramford. Great to have you here in Qatar. We're so excited to see the draw of the Champions League. The whole setup is changed to yellow and to gold, which shows how valuable is this tournament for the African clubs. The Champions League is something different. It's a tournament that you played. Wael knows very well. And we know how tough is this competition, how difficult it is to win, and then to play big competition like the FIFA World Cup.
I think it's very important to play this Champions League because it's like UEFA in Europe. Because if you are in Africa, if you play this championship, you deserve better in life.
But maybe the difference this year is comparing to 5-10 years ago that was a bit easier to predict who will reach semi-final. I think lots of teams have improved. Lots of countries are giving strong teams and strong competition to the Champions League in the past 5 years.
Because long time ago it wasn't more popular like right now. Because now people wants to win it because it's more popular in Africa. So many people wants to do it better now.
وائل تجربة ما شاء الله طويلة الفوز بالبطولة
Long experience. You won the title 6 times. Al Ahly, it is said, has a special feeling towards this competition, and Al Ahly, they used to go very far. Yes, this competition, the Champions League, is an ambition, a yearly ambition to win it every year. And this brought Al Ahly to world reputation, and Al Ahly deserves to win this title, and he played many times the World Club Championships, and it improved because of this competition. So it is a tradition now in Egypt that Al Ahly wins the Champions League, and Al Ahly is performing continuously very well. Maybe in this competition we were not as good as we used to be, but we won in the second phase, and it is important this phase. When you talk about this, you are emotional.
لا الحمد لله الثقة موجودة في
But now I am confident in Al Ahly. In every competition there are many strong clubs. In the last few years, the number of clubs who can postulate to winning are many more. The competition is more difficult, but the champion doesn't fear anybody. They get with their strength, with their confidence, and we hope that Al Ahly will continue.
Director of Tournaments and Events in CAF, Mr. Samson Adamo. Please, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Salim. Thank you.
Hi, Samson. Nice to meet you.
Rainford.
Thank you.
Take the space. Assalamu alaikum, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've been waiting for, the draw of the TotalEnergies CAF Champions League competition where legends are made. We have the creme de la creme, 8 teams of the competition. But just before we start with the draw proceedings, let's have a look at the 8 teams that have qualified.
Messi, oh, that's a goal! That's the shot! Oh, it's a delightful finish there! Ashur!
Bearing down on goal. Is it going to be 2? It is. an incredible start to their CAF Champions League campaign.
It's over Berriap, but it's not over Hamid, who finds the back of the net. Well, they're looking to walk it in, and they've done so.
Well, Shinawi, the rebound.
With the stage now set for the quarterfinals of the TotalEnergies CAF Confederation Cup, we turn our attentions to the flagship cup competition of CAF, the TotalEnergies CAF Champions League. The CAF Champions League is where history is made, is where the continent's most prestigious club battle for supremacy, is also where legends like Wael Goma and Rainford Calabar, where they carve their names in African football history. Once again, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to beanSport for hosting this draw in their state-of-the-art studio. Our continued partnership with beanSport is carved at elevating African football and bringing excitement to the millions of fans that we have worldwide. So thank you to beanSport for hosting us. Now, since the beginning of this competition, 304 goals have been scored. We have a total of 133 matches that have been played, which averages 2.2 goals per game. Now, on behalf of CAF President, our President, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, congratulations to the 8 best teams that we have on the continent. We have Al Hilal of Sudan, we have Asfa from Morocco, Orlando Pirates, Esperance of Tunisia, MC Alger, Mamelodi Sundowns, Al Ali of Egypt, and Pyramids. Congratulations to the 8 teams. Each of these teams have their own beautiful story in African football, coupled with the history and very rich traditions which they have. Et maintenant, le moment que nous attendons.
And now, the moment that we have been waiting for, the draw, and before to start, we have to see the presentation, how the
Champions
procedure.
League 2024-2025 quarterfinals draw. 8 clubs have fought through the group stage, and now it's time to decide the quarterfinal matchups. But how does the draw work? Let's break it down. 6 pots will be used to conduct this draw. Pot 1 contains all the runners-up from the group stage. Pots 2, 3, 4, and 5 each contain one of the group winners. The draw aims to match group winners with runners-up, ensuring fair and exciting matchups. First, we pick a runner-up from pot 1. This team will play the first leg at home. Let's say we draw MC Alger, the runner-up from Group A. Next, we select 3 possible opponents from the other pots, except the pot containing the winner of Group A, to ensure teams from the same group do not face each other. Since Al Hilal won Group A, we skip pot 2 and pick from pots 3, 4, and 5. The 3 selected teams go into pot 6. 1 ball is then drawn from this pot, and that team will face the runner-up team we chose earlier. This process is repeated 3 more times until all 4 quarterfinal matchups are determined. So, what happens after the quarterfinals? The 4 quarterfinal matches go into a single pot. The first 2 teams drawn will face off in semifinal 1, with the first team drawn playing the first leg at home. The last 2 teams drawn will form semifinal 2, following the same rule. The winner of semifinal 1 will battle the winner of semifinal 2 for the ultimate glory. Now, let's begin the draw and see who will fight for a place in history.
Now we move on to the draw. Assalamu alaikum. Well, guys, shukran. Rainford, are you ready?
Sure.
Rainford, many people don't know, but you are actually captain to Malanga, which came to play here earlier. He was captain to play together in TP Mozambique, so it's a pleasure to have you here, helping with the draw. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to start. Well, we'll start with you, please.
الأهلي.
Al Ahly SC, holders of the competition, 12-time champions, they're seeking to extend their dominance. Ali is looking to win the title for third time consecutively, which no club on the continent has done that. Ali quarterfinals won. I think it's destined for you to have picked Ali first. And for the next team that will be playing Al Ahly, according to the draw procedures, Ali were in the same group as Orlando Pirates, so they cannot be drawn. So we have Al Hilal, Asfar, and ASD. Rainford, thank you.
Al Ahly, Sudan.
Al Hilal of Sudan. Al Hilal are regular participants, but for the first time in the knockout stage since 2015, they'll be playing Al Hilal. Al Ahly. Thank you very much, Ahmed Salem, who is ensuring that we respect the draw procedures. And quarterfinals too. Well,
Pyramids.
Pyramids FC, the new force in Egyptian football. Pyramids in the first season in continental competition, they went all the way to the finals of the CAF Confederation Cup. They were in the Champions League now, where they'll be playing quarterfinals, 2-match, first leg at home. They'll be playing against either Asfar or Orlando Pirates. Please, Rainford.
Asfar.
Asfar from Morocco, the first Moroccan team to win the CAF Champions League in 1985, which is about 40 years ago. We'll be playing Pyramids of Egypt, second leg of this match at home. And then for quarterfinals 3, well,
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Masandao boys, also known as the Brazilians, the last South African team to win the CAF Champions League in 2016. They would be playing the first leg of quarterfinals 3 at home. And thank you, Salem. They have 2 opponents. They have fellow South Africans, Orlando Pirates and Taraji Esperance of Tunisia. So please, Rainford.
Esperance.
Esperance of Tunisia. Raji, last year's losing finalists and 4-time champions. Red and gold team will be playing Mamelodi Sundowns in quarterfinals 3. And to complete our draw for the quarterfinals 4, we have only one possibility. Wild, can you please confirm that we have Orlando Pirates?
MC Algeria.
MC Alger, the first Algerian club to win a continental competition, winners in 1976. They will be playing quarterfinals 4, first leg at home. And to confirm, please, Rainford.
Orlando Pirates.
Orlando Pirates, first South African team to win the CAF Champions League in 1995, and they will be playing MC Alger. And this completes our draw for the quarterfinals. Let us have a look once more at the teams as they've been drawn. In quarterfinals 1, we have Al Ahly Sporting Club Egypt playing against Al Hilal, and we have quarterfinals 2, Pyramids of Egypt playing ASFA. In quarterfinals 3, we have Mamelodi Sundowns EST, and in quarterfinals 4, we have MC Alger playing Orlando Pirates. We move swiftly to the draw of the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, the draw procedures are very simple. We have 4 balls to pick, each containing QF1, QF3, QF4 for the semi-final matches. The first 2 balls picked will play the first matchup of the semi-finals 1, and the second 2 teams will play semi-finals 2. Rainford will be doing the honors for us. Rainford, can you please go ahead?
QF3.
QF3, which is the winners between Mamelodi Sundowns and Esperance Tunisia. And then for the second possible teams, please, Rainford.
QF1.
QF1, which is the winner of Al Ali and Al Hilal. For the matchup of semi-finals 1, for semi-finals 2, please, Rainford.
QF4.
QF4, which is the winners between MC Alger or Orlando Pirates. And to complete the draw for the semi-finals, please, Rainford.
QF2.
QF2, the winners of Pyramids FC and ASFA of Morocco, confirming our draw for the semi-finals. And for the finals, which return leg will be played on the 1st of June 2025. It will be played either in Algeria, South Africa, Egypt, or Morocco. All the best to all the 8 teams in seeking the glory of the most prized CAF club competitions. Thank you very much, Wael.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rainford.
Thank you very much.
Thank you also to my colleague, Ahmed Salem. And for my side, wishing all the teams all the best of luck. I'll leave you back in the capable hands of Sadun. Thank you.
Thank you, Samson. Again, it was a pleasure to have you and the team of CAF here in BN Sports. How was it? I want to ask you, especially about the 2 teams of South Africa. What do you think the chance of the 2 teams to reach the final of this tournament, Sundowns and also Orlando Pirates?
I think Sundowns and Pirates, they are presenting Southern Africa too much in this championship. So I think if they put more effort and work hard, I think they can go far. And the other group, I think it's also difficult. So the team which puts more effort and work hard, they can go far also.
Who's your favorite team out of the 8 teams to win the Champions League?
I think it's Sundowns and Al Ahly, because they have done a lot in this championship and they are doing well. So I think I give Al Ahly more chance to lift this cup.
تعال عندي معك موضوع.
I have a subject, something to discuss with you.
الكابتن هيثم مصطفى شافك.
ايوه.
اعطاك نظرة.
كابتن مصطفى سوري.
تعال في ليبيا. يقول لك الجمهور السوداني في ليبيا راح يملي الملعب.
The Sudanese in Libya.
نتكلم قبل القرعه فبيقول لي
We were talking before the draw.
بصيت لهيثم وضحكت.
He said who are you expecting to هيثم doesn't like to have الأهلي to play against.
لا هو مش عايز الأهلي.
بس مباريات الهلال السوداني انت لعبتها.
طبعا.
دائما
But the matches between الهلال from Sudan and الأهلي, الهلال is a very good team. They have a good coach and good professional players. Maybe the only thing, the negative is that they are playing out of Sudan. They led the group and they have excellent players. But the game against الأهلي will be very difficult. I think that الهلال will be a tough opponent for الأهلي. What about the chances of مولودية الجزائر?
المولودية تفوز بالبطولة.
If Rafiq plays there, مولودية will win the title.
الفرق برضو المتميزة جدا.
The الجيش of Morocco, Royal Military. I think all the teams have their chances. I don't know who is supporting Berkane or Raja.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being with us in this evening, and we wish all the best for the 8 teams in this quarter-final in both tournaments, in the Champions League and also in the Confederation Cup. Thanks again for being in the home of beIN Sports here in Doha, and all the best. Have a great evening.